we met
There's
people, we talked to people.
You,
Now we sent the one.
you've described every D&D game. We've met people, we talked to people, we
We
we,
met
we
Reese and what's his name? He's going back to get the army. Reese is taking us to where his stuff was. His cart was stolen, and we're going to try to get the maps with the spots on them that are different than our spots that seem like they're attack points rather
yeah,
than
the the soldiers, the Knights of Solamnia that were escorting Reese, maybe had some plans that were pertinent to the war effort, and Reese believes that's why they were attacked.
yes.
And he was able to slip away, but his caravan was sacked. He wasn't able. Ispin, the other guy, the guy that you always say his name in German. Todd, you always
Ishbin.
Ishbin.
Yeah, because remember that old saying that they like, oh yeah, they said it, but they said Ich bin ein Berliner.
Yeah, which is like I'm a donut or
I'm a
something.
jelly
Yeah,
donut.
I'm a jelly
Yeah.
donut. He said it the wrong way. Um, I got to back up a little bit. We'll probably back up in the timeline. I forgot. Did you guys wait for Rose to finish before you took off? Because I made you guys sneak and roll initiative, and that's where we're gonna take it off. But remember, Rose went with Ispin to find another teleportation circle so he could expedite the
Well,
time to go warn the army.
we wouldn't leave her. She's one of us.
Yeah. If
I
I
don't even
remember
remember
right,
Rose.
I every week. Rose, it's like Arrested Development anyway. Um yeah, she is with you. If I remember right, I mean I edited the last episode. You guys waited for her to get done and then you all were sneaking on the path. So if you guys are you guys logged into Tailspire?
Well, everybody's sneaking on the path except for me and Jesse because we
That's right.
both
You guys
failed
did
our
pretty
roles.
bad.
And I stated earlier before I even rolled that I was going to be behind. So
Right. So what I'm going to do is give permission to right there, and then Validex, you are.
I
You're
am.
right here. Is everything good? Are you guys able to control your minis and such? So I did write down your guys' initiative. And what I'll do is I'm just going to describe the scene. I'm going to show you where everything is. You might see like the camp and everything from here. But here is the merchant. Here's Ree's cart, his merchant cart. I'm just going to describe this. You see dead horses on the road, and you see these robed figures here. There's these two that you clearly see. They're looking through the cart. So they're, pulling stuff off. You see the dead soldiers laying there on the ground. If you see them here, they're kind of laying on the ground. Right, here's the horses, the soldiers. Let's see if I can move the camera. Here's the soldiers. Man, it's doing the thing. All right. Soldier, horse, one of the robed figures, a dead soldier here and here, another robed figure here, and there's a robed figure here under the tree. They all seem to be looking for something. And you see this one who looks like he's on his way out. So what I'll do is you guys already rolled initiative. I'll say this. Since we're backing up, do you guys want to re-roll initiative? Or do you want to keep the same initiative order? I can read your guys' initiative if you want to do that. Do you want me to read your guys' initiative? See what you got?
Go ahead.
Pretty sure I was in last.
No, Jesse was last.
Oh.
Christian got a 15.
I'm happy to keep it.
Okay. So then what's going to happen is this is what you see. And you guys, I'm going to allow you to sneak through the woods. You're close to, because you're right here. Obviously, and the events are over here. So you're not that far away from what's going on. So if you want to sneak, I'll let you sneak. What do you want to do? You basically could get the drop on these people. I'm just giving you that advantage because even the people that were rolled poorly with their stealth, they stayed back. So you're not making as much noise as everybody else. So the first person in initiative order was Uriel. Todd, what do you want to do as your...
Oh, me?
Yep.
Who can I see? I
You
can
see
see.
through the trees. You see this. Whoops! I gotta move the camera. Whoops! Oh
Yeah,
man, I see.
yeah. That guy right there.
Yeah, you see that guy right there. That's who you see, and he seems
You're
to be.
close to him, at least.
Yeah, you see. It appears that he's looking for something. So he's kind of packing it in. Looking for whatever. Looking through like the soldiers' stuff and everything.
Trying to
And
trying to see myself so I can like.
you are right. You're
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to get around the trees so I can get down there.
Yeah, I definitely need to take that into account next time. I think I did this a long time ago and then I stopped doing it, and I think I know why I stopped making so many trees on the map.
Okay, good enough. All right. Well, I just kind of look at them and say, "All right, are we gonna start from the back and work our way up?"
Um, all right. Yeah, I'll follow you.
Yeah, I'll follow. Let's go.
All right. You're
All right.
first, Todd, then it'll be actually Christian, you have I screwed up. I'll give you a bonus action, Christian, after Todd goes here. Do you want to sneak? So what do you want to
Yeah.
do first, Todd?
I was probably gonna shoot like either a fireball or a ray of light in his ass.
Oh, Ray of Frost or something?
Yeah,
Right.
ray of frost.
Yeah, what is the range on that actually? Is it 60?
160. The firebolt's 120.
It's 160 for okay. Yeah, I mean you could.
No, for a ray of frost is 60. For
Oh,
that's why I was trying to look and see how far I
you're
was
trying to
away.
measure.
Yeah,
Yeah, you have. Uh, every tile is 5 feet, so we could do this. Did you measure?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. All right, you're
Here, hang on.
somebody's lines, or is that you?
You're 10 tiles away, which would be 50 feet.
Yeah.
So you're 50 feet from this guy if you want to hit him with a ray of frost.
Uh, you know,
Isn't that the one that slows him down, or they lose movement
yeah,
speed? Yeah.
21.
Damn. It's a lot.
You know what? I'm gonna check, but I'm
It's a lot
90.
for a little.
I'm
Oh, that's
99.
that's the hit.
Yeah, that's to hit.
Yeah.
That was 21 damage. I was like,
Oh no. 21
Level
was
2.
the hit.
20.
Level 2.
Yes, 21 does hit.
All right, 3 points of damage.
3.
3.
Okay.
It's only 1d8.
Oh, okay. But it does slow them. What's the con save on it? Because don't they have to make a con save?
Let's see. On a hit, 1d8 cold damage, and its speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of your next turn. There is no con save.
Oh, it just
They're
automatic.
just, yeah, it's automatic.
Hang on, I'm gonna do something really quick. Base color. There we go. Do 3 points of damage.
I mean, it's the roll of the dice.
Right. Okay. He immediately like the ray of frost comes off it, and you see him. Well, not yet. You see like it freeze and break off, and you see his cloak that he's in like shake, like really. It's like really. It looks weird, like it's really extravagant. It's like if he shrugged with his shoulders, he'd have like a giant's shoulders almost. Um, Swami, go ahead. You're next. Sorry. I'm going to do this now. Hang on. I'm going to do turn-based mode. So I'm going to do initiative. I'm going to Hang on. Add Swami. Then we're gonna add. So we're going back to Swami because I read the initiative wrong, but we're gonna go there, and then Jesse was next, and then
Am I next?
no,
Yeah.
it's Christian. I'm skipping a little bit. You'll be after Christian, and then it'll be
Okay.
Rose. Apply turn order. So what we're gonna do is it's Christian. I'll skip you, Todd, because I screwed up, and then I'll go to Jesse, and then it'll be in order.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. All right, Swami, it's your turn.
All right. How much up ahead can I move?
You have 30 feet of movement, I believe. So you can move from like
Can I
here.
move here?
If you use the arrow keys, that'll be like 5 feet of movement. So if you put your guy back and like to where he was, and then just move. But you were ahead of everybody, so I'll say that you're right. I'll put you right here. So you were kind of ahead of everybody, I'll say, because you went ahead.
Okay. Boom. Then I'm gonna be right here.
Okay. That's
I'm about to hit homeboy right in front of me with the fireball.
okay.
A little fire and ice.
Let me know. Let me know what you get.
And it's
15.
15
15
hits.
to hit.
15
Uh-huh.
hits. You said uh-huh.
And then 6 damage.
6. Okay. You blow, like when your fireball hit, it catches his robe on fire, and you see the thing just like stretch out, and like I said when I described it to Uriel, like his robe bursts out, and out of his robe you see like this red dragon creature with dragon wings. He looks similar to Martok, but he looks a little bit more, I would say, grotesque. Like he has scars on his face, and he looks pissed. But once you hit him, he turns around, and once he does that, he screams, and you see these guys like alert in in unison. They all alert. Whoops, that's the wrong thing. Never mind. I'm not going to do the thing. They all become alerted, and you hear a bigger scream from this one right here. This guy picks up a sack and a chest under his arm and just starts to run. This guy right here. He runs, and then these guys come towards you. These 3 people right here. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to change the base color so I know who's attacking who. Orange. And then this one we'll do base color yellow. And then we'll do base color.
Man, I was all like, yeah, you just blew him away. Nope, you just blew his clothes off.
So these guys just rush in, and they basically burn their movement to come in closer to you guys. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to they come towards you guys, and you don't see what, well, actually what they do, I'm going to make this easier on myself. Hang on. Whoops, I screwed up. Hang on. So yeah, they basically doff their cloaks, and they come towards you. There's that guy. Whoops. There's this guy. He comes. And then this guy comes. I'm going to kill this guy. Kill. And then they all, like, their cloaks rip off. Whoops. Whoa, what the heck? No, I don't want to move both these guys. Okay, there we go. They max out their movement. They all start running towards you, and they do have those axes, like, in their hands there. And they scream. You see them all just start running towards the woods where they saw you. Let me change these guys' base color really quick. So you had this guy who was red. He was the red one you did all the damage to because he turned around. This guy is...
And I found out about the Hero Forge. So you have to buy the digital.
Oh,
the
you
3D
do have to
digital?
buy it. I didn't know because they just did the tutorial online that made it look really easy. And so, of course, they're probably not going to
Yeah.
say about the whole price part of it.
It's $8
That's not
to
bad.
buy the 3.
Yeah,
so.
if you're really serious, if Martok lives. No, I'm kidding. I don't know if he's going
Yeah, no.
to. Yeah, actually, that's too.
I'm honestly pretty happy with the current mini. I think it's okay.
Yeah, they have pretty good dragon. They did spend time dragon. Now, don't talk to me about the whole elf thing. They have like 4 of those. So,
Yeah.
So anyway, here's they all come rushing in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to say apply turn order. So the red guy here, he's actually the blue guy now. He's here. And I'll move him right behind you two. And then these guys is here. And I'll move him right in front of that. And then the 2 other ones, boom and boom, are at the end of the order. So there we go. So Swami, he does look pretty hurt. And it also appears, I'm not going to make you roll with your passive abilities and such, fire affects him just fine for being a dragon folk. They don't have any resistances to fire or anything like that you could see. He didn't shrug it off. He really looked pissed off when you hit him with a firebolt for 6 points of damage or whatever. Todd, you went, and so now it is the Dragon Warrior's turn. This guy here, because you attacked him first. So let me change his name. You think after all this planning, I would remember this stuff. Okay, boom. Sweet. So what he does is he doesn't have a breath weapon. He's just going to run over to you, Swami, and max out. And he's going to attempt to swing at you with his massive axe he has. Yeah. So he is going to swing at you twice, Swami, because he sees you.
I can use my shield, right?
If you need to. He missed once and hit another time for 19. Do you want to use your shield to up?
Oh, yeah.
All right. As a reaction, you like snap your fingers and your necklace like spins and you see a shield come up in front of you and his blade hits the shield. Now,
Okay.
a round or a turn is about 6 seconds. Your shield can be up for a minute. So it also increases your armor by your proficiency bonus.
Yeah, let me use that shield.
Okay. Just to let you know, he's still going to hit you, but like I said, it's up for a minute. You don't have to control it. It is a reaction, So it's up. It didn't block this time. It may block again. So let me do for damage here. Oh, wait. There's a medium damage, I think, on that. You... 4 points of damage.
Oh, dear Lord. I mean, I had 4 temp, so won't I just lose that?
Yeah, you lose temp first, so that's just your temp's gone. So that's his attack. It's your turn next, Martok.
All right.
Come save me.
I will see how far I can even move here real quick. So 30 feet, 6 tiles, right?
Yep.
So I can move right there. That's what I'll do. Click my duder. Oh, cool! It does it for you. Oh, yeah. And I'm a little too far away, so I'm going to use Eldritch Blast on that fella right in front of me.
Okay.
All right. Let's see here. Shazam! 24 to hit.
Yes, that hits him. Yes.
And 9 damage. 9 force
he
damage.
better be dead. He better be dead.
We'll see.
How do you want to end this thing's life? Because that is exactly the amount of hit points it had to destroy it. What is your Eldritch Blast, dude? Is it just energy or
It's force. It's a force damage, so it's like it's more like a punch. So just like what like it like a skull a baseball sized hole just punches through him
all right?
right in the center,
Okay,
and he just like
he is
collapsed.
dead. Boom. He's off the list. That was your. Do you have another action? Not yet, because you're level 2, and or did you
I'm
want to
level 2,
action
man.
surge?
Yeah.
Oh no, you're a paladin. That's right. Sorry.
I'm
I
paladin.
think you were playing a warrior last time, so I keep getting that. All right. The next guy
So you get-
is. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I also get a little bit like, oh, what was I doing? Which characters?
So this guy comes right to you since you just killed his friend, and he.
Oh my God.
He's right on you. He can just make it to you. Sorry, I was trying to get him in front of you, but he is going to attempt to swing at you. What's your AC? Just so because I always forget.
16,
Okay.
and I have a shield spell if I need.
Right. He's going to swing at you twice with this axe he's got.
Cool.
21 to hit. He missed one. He swings another time. 21.
I will use a. So, are we doing the if you match the AC to
If
the hit?
you meet it, you beat it like baseball. I know you meet it. You in the other
Got
rules, it's a home rule. It's baseball. You
Right.
meet it, you beat it.
All right. If I cast shield, I'll have exactly 21 AC, so I'll use that as my reaction.
Okay, and what does that get your AC to?
21.
Okay, so yeah, they both bounce off. You use your reaction to do that. So that's his attack. Yep. Rose, it's her turn. She kind of like steps forward and doesn't really know what to do. She is going to cast Firebolt on the closest one that's hitting you. So she's going to attempt to hit him with Firebolt.
Sweet.
And it goes wide. She's not good at combat. She's more of a support mage. You just see it just fling wild. And so what she does is she has a little bit of movement yet, and she's going to go over here and try to get a better, like stand behind the tree to use a little bit of cover. So it's the next dragon's turn. There's 2 more. This guy comes up and he doesn't really have any recourse. And so what he does is you see him scream, and you see when he screams, you see a little bit of flame in his mouth, but it doesn't come out. It's like he's like cursing at you or something. Who speaks Draconian? I forgot. One of you guys speaks.
I do.
Yeah,
I speak Draconian.
I do.
He basically just called you guys. He basically made fun of your guys' mother, like in Draconian. Said something really bad. Yeah. And so he doesn't really have any kind of like ranged weapon, like I said. So this guy does the same thing. Here he comes forward, and he
disappears.
Well, he's on a rock. You see, he's going to attempt to throw his short sword at you, Swami, because you're clear with him. So he's going to do a ranged weapon attack. That is a natural 1. You see his short sword go into the brush. So he doesn't have a short sword anymore. He's just going to double claw it. So it is your turn, Swami.
All right. How many points does the one to my right have?
They're all full health. The one
They're
you guys
all full health.
The one you guys were attacking is the one that Jesse killed.
If I do my magic missile has 3 shards, right?
Yep. 3 missiles, yeah.
So essentially I can see all 3, so I can attack all 3, right?
Yeah, or you could focus on one, or you can, split them up, 2 and 1. You have the option to. Do you only have? I thought you had more than 3 starting out. Maybe it is 3 just to start out.
Okay, but I roll damage for each 3, right?
For each dart, 1d4 per dart.
Okay, so. Okay. All right, listen, guys, we're about to get real risky here. All right. We're about to get real risky. I'm shooting at all 3 to see what happens.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna do magic missile.
So just right across the line. I'm just gonna do it from left to right because I moved the camera to show off you right now.
Okay.
And what I'm gonna do?
We're about to get real risky.
You know what I'm gonna do, guys? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get rid of this. You get it. There's a tree.
So I just hit cast, right?
You hit cast, and then it should roll damage. Well, no, don't even hit cast. All you have to do is
I
hit
did.
and your
I did.
spells. Oh, you're
I
fine.
did.
You're fine. If you go to your attack list or whatever on the far left column, you should just be able to hit. It'll say magic missile 1d4 plus whatever. You should be able to click
Yeah.
that. Should be able to click that. What does it say?
Okay. So 4.
Okay, do it again.
2.
4,
Come
2,
on.
4,
3. 4, 2, 3.
Okay. 4, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, they hit. Oh, you know what you could do? Hang on here. Oh, look at this. Where'd it go? Oh, hang on. Oh, never mind. Wrong way. Yeah, anyway, you hit them with you hit each one with a magic missile, and they look pissed. Like it hits them, and they like recoil. They're like, and they say something again about your mother, in Draconian. It is your turn, Uriel.
3 tiles. What is that? Well, 3 and like
One
3
tile
times.
is 5 feet.
So
15
5,
feet.
10, 15 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try this out.
Are you gonna come up to? Oh, you're gonna stay behind the tree for cover.
I'm gonna try to hit him with a witch bolt.
Ooh, I love Witch Bolt.
The one right in front of Jesse.
Okay. What are you gonna roll?
Come on, 22.
That you exceeded what you needed to get to hit him. You're fine.
Okay. Now.
Is that the one that's a?
Oh shit! I hit him with 12.
Oh, he's so good.
He better be done.
Witch bolt.
He better be
Hang
done.
on, I gotta move the camera back around to see. So you did left. What is your witch bolt? Does it look like a specific thing? Isn't it just a beam of energy?
It says a beam of crackling blue energy lances out towards the creature within range, forming an arc of lightning.
So it basically just blows, like literally, like
He just explodes.
yeah, it's like too much
It's a
energy.
perpetual arc.
Yeah.
Okay, so he is dead.
That's a concentration too. If he lived, he would suffer 12 damage again, right?
Yeah, because you like it's like force lightning, right? You hold it on them, if I remember right.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's dead.
That's such a cool spell.
So it's your turn, Martok.
Oh boy, giggity. I'm going to cold breath these two bastards.
Okay.
And
I
they have to make
4. My bad. I didn't mean to speak over you.
Oh, go ahead.
You're fine.
I should have had 4 darts. Because
okay.
After level 1, it adds 1 more.
Oh, if you upcast it, I think you have to upcast it as a second level spell. I don't.
Okay.
So I don't think you have a second level spell yet because you're only level 2. You just have more first level spells, basically. I think you have to get to level 3 to get 1 second level spell.
All right.
So yeah, you have 3. You have 3 darts right now, but when you get up, if you have to tell me like, hey, I want to upcast this to a second level spell, then you get all the bonuses that it says, below. If you cast this as a second level spell, you'll get, an extra dart or whatever like that.
All right, boom.
Because you can upcast like a fireball, and that gets pretty crazy when you just start burning villages down with a fireball. So you want to cold weapon these two guys?
Cold breath weapon.
So are you within range, or do you got to move up on them?
No, it's 30 feet range.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you're good.
So I already checked that with my little.
That's what you were doing while I was okay.
Yeah, so this will hit out to there.
Yep, you're good.
All right, cool. So they have to make a dexterity saving throw of 12.
Okay.
Oh, they have to,
they failed miserably. So what happens
all right.
now?
Now take a 1d10 damage. They both take 6 cold damage. Both of them.
6? Okay.
Where's this little guy at?
Little guy at?
Yeah, his little... I see my guy on the board.
Oh,
I'm right here. And I'll move forward just to there, just in front of Swami.
Okay. Oh, well, appreciate it.
Yeah.
You're like, I already got a shield, bro.
I don't actually.
You it colds them, and you see them they kind of like slow, and you see them still kind of like trying to run towards you, but they're pretty slow. So it is Rose's turn, and she's gonna attempt the one that's in front of you. She's gonna try to firebolt it again. She's gonna move up here, and she's going to try to fire. Nope, goes wide, even with her bonuses. Rose, she doesn't really know what to do. You see her after she throws her firebolt, she literally looks at her hand as like the smoke's coming off it, like what happened. And then it's these two guys' turns. So this guy's gonna move in here. He does not have a weapon. He's gonna try to hit you with his claws, but he's gonna do it twice. He's gonna try to scrape you with his claws. Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
Okay, so he hit you just once with his claws.
Do you have your shield up?
I don't have a shield. That's just my mini.
Oh.
Well,
I have a two-handed greatsword.
He has the shield spell as a reaction, but you can only use it as a reaction. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha.
Only per turn.
3 points of damage, Jesse.
Cool.
He slashes across, like he gets your face, and he says basically in Draconian says you're a traitor.
You gonna take that?
I'll just shrug. Like,
You're about to die. Doesn't matter. This guy's gonna walk up to you. They're gonna double team you, and he's gonna swing at you twice with a short sword.
Can I throw my shield over there to protect my boy? Can I do anything to protect him right now?
You can use you can use your reaction to move the shield over to give him +2 on his.
Let's do that.
Oh,
let's do that.
You move your shield over to go help him. I'll say that like you don't usually have to give it commands, but since you're telling it to go help another person, it'll be like a reaction.
Okay.
So he's gonna swing twice. You get +2 on your AC, Jesse.
That shield's nice, man. Tell you what.
And I'm rolling like shit. He got single digits. So you see, he just misses with one, and the shield comes over and connects with the other one. So
sweet.
So just to let you know, I'll keep track this time, Christian. But like I said, everybody's turn is 6 seconds. So when you take a turn, it's 6 seconds. When Jesse takes a turn, it's 6 seconds. Your shield lasts for 10 turns, basically. So you, Jesse, Todd Sif, when it's been a minute, then your shield disappears. So,
okay.
Yeah, because it only lasts for a minute. So.
Okay.
It's your turn though.
All right.
With your passive insight, you can tell these guys are not doing well. Like their scales are hanging off. They're like you see blood seeping out of like the armor they have and everything.
Let's do magic missile one more time.
Okay. All right.
I want to hit the one on the left twice and the one on the right once.
Okay. Roll for damage. The left twice. Okay.
All right. 2, 3, 4. So the one on the left got hit for 5, and the one on the right for 4.
Okay.
It's gotta be close or dead.
The one on the left, you see him just get racked. How do you want to take him out with your magic missiles? He is like, you see him just getting sucker punched left and right with your magic missiles.
No, I want both. I want each and every single one of those missiles to go in one of his eyeballs. So boom, boom, done.
Yeah, they literally like just burn his eyeballs out and he falls over. So he is dead. He is dead. But you're out of spells, right? Well,
no, I got one more.
Yeah, and also remember you got 2 spell points that you can turn in to get 1 level 1 spell as well. So
yeah.
So it's your turn, Uriel.
Sorcery points.
I was about to hit him with a chromatic orb, but
he got all the fun. Is that what you're saying?
I'm just gonna. Let's see what this is. A 14?
That is exactly what you need.
All right. So he gets...
Isn't chromatic orb just a big orb of energy that you hit them with? You throw it at them and it just hits them with.
Yeah, no, I didn't do that. I did a firebolt for 1 point of damage.
That's all you needed.
I'll make an exception. He actually has 2 hit points, but I mean, come on. What do you want to do? Your firebolt.
I literally got 1 point of damage. It's like.
Are you aiming for a specific spot on his body to take him out, or
His
do you?
head.
Yeah, like his head looks like a burnt match, and he just like falls over. You know, like you just roasted his head, basically. Okay, so these guys are all dead. You guys did a great job. Nobody really got messed up. Rose kind of moves forward and. Oh wait, I gotta end this.
Can I go talk to Rose real quick? I got something to tell her.
Okay, hang on. She looks very sheepish, like when she walks up to you guys, because she did nothing.
Look, I walk up to her and I tell her, if you're gonna roll with us, you need to get your shit together.
She's like, I don't usually adventure, and this is new. She goes,
Nope, no excuses. No excuses.
You see her hold her hand up where she like threw the firebolt, and her hand is still warm to like the touch. Like she's not used to like fighting. You know what I mean? Like she doesn't even have like a spell casting callus right there from like like
I just since she's right up behind me, I turn around, pat her on the head, and said, "It'll be okay. You'll get better. You'll get better."
I glare at her.
You're like, this worthless piece of junk.
I'm gonna die.
I loot the corpses.
Okay,
Yeah.
Lemmy, there's a list here. What you have?
Isn't there a guy still over here?
Yeah, in the back left. There's one more guy.
He ran.
Yeah.
Remember, he ran when you guys started fighting. He heard this scream and he took off. Into the woods.
Well, let's search the wagon and bodies and such.
Sorry, I gotta kill things.
I'll go ahead and use Divine Sense just to make sure we're clear. So 60 feet, any evil, celestial fiends, undead.
Yeah, what do these guys have?
Hang on, Christian. God, he's like, they better have something good.
I mean, yeah, there's a whole cart in front of us.
Gotta be something in here.
We're here for the map, guys. So, yeah.
And if they got any light armor or something.
Oh, in the chest, right? There's a chest with some his like I don't know,
his
parents,
family
heirlooms
or something. Yeah.
And then the rest was ours, right?
You see her really.
You guys cool?
Yeah, you see her really like looking through the. You guys have bag of holdings. Remember from last time, she's really looking through the wreckage. I'm gonna move her mini. But she's really looking through the wreckage, like trying to like discern what's going on and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm going to look at the wreckage too to see if the stuff is in there.
Give me an investigation check.
Investigation. 15.
You guys also notice. Give me. What's you guys' passive insight? Sorry.
14.
12.
12. With Christian, what's your passive insight? It's right below your saving throws on the left-hand side of your character sheet. It'll be like passive insight, passive wisdom, passive whatever. Actually, I can look here. I don't know why I have your character up. 12. With a 12, Todd, what's yours? Sorry.
14.
Yeah, with that, you can see that like you guys can't really do anything. It looks like the knights have been dead for a while. So if you were thinking about maybe helping them or whatever, they've been murdered. Like there's no way that But everybody give me an investigation check.
I had no intentions to do that.
12.
12.
5.
Jesse.
Yep. 6.
You see Rose like with weird, like the caravan's like knocked over and everything. You see her with like almost bear strength, just move one of the wheels like out of the dirt and like kick with her thing, and then she pulls out a scroll case and a chest. And she says, "Is this what we were supposed to find?"
Yep, that's right.
Well, let's look at it.
She
See
rolled.
what it says.
She rolled really well, by the way. That was a strength check that she just fucking manhandled this card.
Yep.
You guys open the scroll case, and you see a map of a town called Vogler. And in that map, you see like this hill area drawn in the map, and you see like X's like around this hill area. So just imagine, whatever, a map with that. And what it is there's by each X on the hill, there is, and this is written in Draconian, so the people that can speak Draconian can see this. But below the X's are amounts in gold by each X. It'll say like 20 gold, 30 gold, 40 gold, and then one it says 50 gold. And then in the scroll case, as you guys are like leafing through this stuff, there's a flyer for the Vogler Gazette, and there's a poster for something that's called the Kingfisher Festival.
All right.
Do we need to roll something to see if we know what the Kingfisher Festival is?
That would be a history check. Yes. You guys know that Vogler is like a smaller town, but a lot of people go there to, they go there to party. And the Kingfisher Festival is like a annual festival they have every year to basically celebrate the glorious dead, like a memorial thing where everybody has a good time. There's games to play, like they do like a fish catching game. So it's like, everybody gets to the dock, you try to catch a fish. You have like a few hours to try to catch the biggest fish. They have drinking competitions. And there's a big battle that happened years ago in Vogler. And they kind of like do like a reenactment of that battle between Vogler, who is the mayor of the town, like repelled some enemy forces. And so it's like a commemoration, that's how the festival ends, with that and like a big feast. So it's like a yearly thing that, like I said, happens every year. And this is just something they do. They do this reenactment. They have these games. And it's a big deal. If you're in this area, you guys know Vogler, and you've heard of some parties. People are like, man, it was crazy. Like every year it just gets crazier and crazier. You hear people always talk about that. Bards even sing about it in the local area of like, how great it is. And it's like one of those, one of those low key, like touristy towns. Like, it's not big, but like people go there to see really cool stuff. So that's kind of what Vogler is to people.
Gotcha.
Oh, sorry, Martok. Sorry to interrupt. You did Divine Sense, right? Earlier you said to see if you were in the clear. You basically, when you cast that, you get this big like smell of lavender. Like it just smells really calming, like potpourri, like whatever scent that you find that Martok finds nice. That's what that's what you smell, and you can and every time the breeze kicks up, you smell just a little bit of it.
Okay. I don't mention any of this. I just sort of, for my own self-awareness. Yeah.
You guys all did the history check. Rose is going to do a history check. Yeah. She's like, have you guys heard of this town, Vogler, before?
Yeah.
Heard is party central for this big festival.
And we're supposed to meet at Vogler later on. Right?
So it seems like they're going to be having a festival, and they're going to be attacking during said festival.
Oh,
well,
that sounds terrible.
And then when we were sent out here, we're told to get the map and then meet at Vogler.
Yeah, if you find his chest of goods and stuff, he said he would be near Vogler. You could drop it off with somebody at Vogler or nearby because people have heard of him, so they would know, hey, can you give this to Reese? He's a merchant. And they'd be like, absolutely. Like people would know him if he's not there. If he's there, you could obviously hand it to him.
And then this map has X's where there's like marked of spots with gold, right?
Correct.
Is any of those between us and Vogler?
Oh, X
No,
is
they're
on.
all in Bogler.
Yeah, so like this this map shows this hill area with X's, and it is a map of like Greater Vogler.
Oh,
When you look at the
it's
map,
that part.
there's like an upper hill. I probably wasn't clear. There's an upper hill. It's called High Hill. They call it High Hill, and it's like it's a nice open space where they have games and stuff throughout the years or like birthdays and stuff. And this is just where they do the reenactment because they have space in the town to do it. It's like, oh, we're gonna do the
Uh,
thing. Let's go up to High Hill. We got space there. If they do the reenactment, you guys have heard they've had refreshments. So they got because it's a reenactment. So people are fake stabbing each other with swords, walking over,
eh,
getting the equivalent of a Gatorade or something, and going back and fighting the fake army. Like it's all.
got it. Okay. Yeah, I missed that part. All right, cool, cool, cool.
I just want to say, reading all this, I love Dragonlance and I love all this, but I'm like, a war reenactment. There's a war going on right now, and people can really stab each other with swords. But you know what? If you're a farmer and you're far away from that, I guess you get to play swords. I guess.
Yeah.
That sounds weird.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I guess we have wars and we still do the reenactments of
Yeah,
the
we
Civil
still,
War,
we
right?
still play Call of Duty, and we like there's real things going on in the world, and we're like, hey, I'm gonna log into Call of Duty and shoot some
As
people.
Americans, I feel we're very inclined to do that sort of stuff.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah. So Rose is like, well, I don't, Vogler's like 3 days from here. I don't know how. I mean, because there's no date on it, but you guys know with you rolled really good like history checks. It's coming up. Like the festival's like in the next couple days. You're like, oh yeah, like everybody around this time of year always talks about this festival. You guys are aware of that.
All right.
And she's like,
Well,
it's like 3 days from here. Like we'd have to like, we'd have to find. She's like, there's no, I don't have any way to teleport us there. Like we'd have to beat feet or something.
Well,
I mean, what kind of walking distance would it be?
Well, 3 days if you guys went on a fast pace, you could. Well, I mean, it's 3 days on a normal pace if you walked and took breaks and stuff like that. If you picked it up, it would be 2 days. And the festival is in the festival is in 2 days.
so we should move with a purpose.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So do you guys hit the trail?
Let's hit it.
Yep.
So I'll just keep tails
Done
fair.
looting.
But you guys like start walking down the trail, and Jesse, you get that Martok, you get that strange feeling of woo. You get that strange feeling, the scent of lavender again as you're walking.
Oh, I'll do divine sense again,
Mm-hmm.
and try to. So it senses good and evil, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But it's for the good. I assume it's going to be like celestials, fiends, undead. Well, celestials. Anyway, do I get a sense of the direction for that potpourri stuff?
Yeah, as you guys are walking, you're walking with purpose on the trail. Did you guys divvy up the rations you found and everything? Because you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I took 5.
Okay. Yeah, you realize that as you're walking, it's like kind of northeast off the trail from where you guys are. You guys are basically on a merchant trail right now, so it's well trodden. You have a lot of room. It's not difficult terrain. It's easy to move. It's like northeast of where you are. You smell like this. Woo! You smell this lavender scent. And you guys, everybody smells like a campfire, and it sounds like someone's just like you hear like light singing and everything, and like imagine like a hobbit at a campfire just singing. Like you just hear a little bit of like humming and stuff.
And do I detect good?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. And I'll mention that to the group that hey, I something's over here. It seems good. My little, they're aware of how my sense works.
Right.
It seems good. I said I think we should go over there real quick.
Okay.
All right.
I trust you, Martok.
All right.
You see this elvish woman sitting there, and she's just eating stew like at this camp, and you see in like the copa trees that she's in, like the little clearing, you see 4 horses tied to trees, kind of like around her, and you see her just like eating stew, and she's got like long blonde hair, but her skin looks like slightly green. And she's eating stew, and you guys like, do you just come through the brush, or do you sneak around, or Jesse, you said you just came up because you said it was good and all that. So
Yeah, I'm trusting my sense, so I'm just kind of probably leading our group, but I'll just walk straight up to her,
you see her like
unarmed.
you see like she's like, oh hello, like you just come right
Hello.
through the. She's like, she doesn't have a weapon on her. She's like, did you smell this stew?
Yep, sure did. And potpourri.
Our friend is very when he smells stew,
Oh.
he just kind of goes that way.
You come through the brush too.
real nice.
He's a big stew hog. Yeah, he's a big stew head.
Yeah.
He loves stew. He's a big stew guy. Swami, do you come after them?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
I'm like,
oh.
sorry if we're interrupting. We don't mean any harm.
She says, she says I was actually it's kind of lost in my thoughts, like because she was humming to herself. She's like, would you like some stew? And you do see that she's got like extra bowls and stuff out, and you see, and yeah, she's like, do you guys want some stew?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
All right, she divvies up stew for everybody.
I'll be right back.
You're fine.
I'll still be able to hear you. Actually.
Everybody gets 3 temporary hit points. So that's added on to whatever temporary hit points you have.
Let's do it.
You got most of your temporary hit points back, Swami. You got them all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, so she like, it's really good stew. You guys are like, oh, it's like really good stew. You see the horses, they're like sitting there eating grass and everything. They snortle a little bit and stuff, He's like, are you guys just on the road traveling?
Yes, we're heading to what's that place?
Bogler?
The name. Bogler.
Do you need a notebook, Todsif? Do you want me to buy you a notebook?
I think I need to start using my notebook.
I got this little guy. I got this little guy that I like write stuff down because even when I play DD, I'm like, wait, what? What did I say a second ago?
Well, I was about to say Jaeger.
Jaeger. We're gonna go to Jaeger Party City.
I'm like, no, we were on our way to Vogler.
Oh, Vogler. It's a beautiful town. I'm actually from Vogler.
Really?
Yeah. It was where I grew up. Well, kind of. I'm more of a seafaring person, but we stopped in Vogler, considered it a second home. So, are you guys going to the Kingfisher Festival?
We are.
Oh, well, be careful. There's some people in town that still cheat at the fishing game. They try to say it was this big when it is clearly not that big. And also, they do have scales there and they cheat. So, just to be aware.
Yeah, thanks for the tip.
We do appreciate that, but we're mainly going for other reasons.
Oh.
Yeah.
We heard strange things are afoot.
Oh, she's like, that's been on the wind. That's been on the wind on that I've heard as well. And when she says that, Jesse, you smell the lavender again.
Yeah. And I'll just tell her that, the place is going to be attacked, right? Because there's the plants.
Oh, you think it's going to be attacked?
We think it's going to be attacked.
She's like, well,
so we're going to help out there.
She's like, this is terrible news. Are they? And then you see her like look up, and she's like, are they? They would probably attack during the battle reenactment. Yes, she says. Well, I can't let that happen in my town. I mean, she says clearly, and you see her look at each one of you. Everybody, give me a perception check.
Perception. I got 3.
I got
4.
13.
13, 15, and what? Sorry, Jesse, I didn't hear you.
10.
Okay. You guys noticed that, like, when she looks you over, it looks like her eyes flash white for a split second. And you see her, Rose is, like, hanging behind you, Swami. And you see her look, and she goes, well, I can't believe I'm doing this. I was supposed to transport these somewhere. But she like, starts untying the horses from the tree. And they just, like, follow her, and they, like, nuzzle her and stuff. And she's like, you should take these and go to Vogler as soon as possible. I can't have anything happen to, where I live. That's terrible. That's terrible. Just take these horses. They'll get you there much faster. And, you can leave them at the stables there. The people know me. So
What's her name?
I'm Ladira.
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 It's nice to meet you, Ladira. I'm Uriel.
Oh, she shakes your hand. She's like, "It's nice to meet you, Uriel."
And I'll slurp down some soup and be like,
It.
offer a hand, and
You
then like,
heard
I'm
about.
Martok.
You heard the 3 temporary hit points because you said you could hear me, so you
Yeah,
heard
I
everything.
can hear you.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it's really good stew. She's like, do you say that to her about the stew? You're like, oh, it's really good or whatever.
Yeah, it's delicious. It's like
She's
so
like,
good.
oh, I could totally. You see her reach in her pack. She's like, I give you the recipe, and you see her like
Oh,
reach in and pull
yes.
out like a folded piece of parchment and just hand it to you.
Nice. Fantastic. And yeah, cool.
Yeah, she's like, now, I am an elf. I just have to tell you this. My name is Ladira. I'm fine with that. Some humans may call me Ladara. I don't care. I'm 600 years old. I'm past caring. So if you say somebody Ladara, that's me. I'm just letting you know. Humans.
600 years old. You don't look a year past 100.
You see her actually blush. She's like, thank you. She's like, I do try to keep myself in shape. But she said, take the horses. There's a livery there. The livery, the head of the livery is named Buck. He said, you won't be able to miss him. She says, you can give the horses to him and he'll have them for me when I get there.
Sounds good.
Well, I was going to ask too, since you've been out here, have you seen any unusual things, unusual people running through?
She says, well, there's been a lot of movement kind of around, a lot of cloaked figures, a lot of secretive stuff. But she says, I know that in some parts of Kryn, there is a war going on, unfortunately. Hopefully it hasn't reached us yet, but I mean...
We just had a run-in with some of them cloaked figures.
Oh, well, that's terrible.
For them, it was, yes.
For them, it was.
She goes, well, that's good. I mean, it's the wind feels a little bit different, like something's happening. He goes, but I'm glad if you can go to Vogler and find out whatever's going on. I mean, it'd be greatly appreciated because I don't want anything to happen to that place. I love Vogler.
Well, we appreciate your help and your hospitality.
She's like, no problem. She goes, enjoy. She goes, yeah. She says, the horses, you guys can ride bareback. I'm not going to make you roll animal handling. She goes, they're fine. They'll mind just fine. Like they'll do whatever you say. And Rose gets on one of the horses and you see Rose kind of like look really nervous. And then the horse you literally see the horse look up for a second and then just like look straight ahead, and be like the big horse eyes of like, oh God, oh no. Like I'm going to have to do all the work. And yeah, you guys just sprint off to Vogler. And the horses are quick. That's where we're going to stop. Well, actually, we'll do this. As you guys, now, when you go to Vogler, are you just going to go to the main town? Or are you going to try to go up and around? Or are you going to check out the high hill area before you go into the festival? What are you going to do are you going to case the,
Yeah, I think we should case the joint. Go through the main town.
Do you want to go through the main gate or do you want to go up through the hills and like look around?
I think if we got there early, we'd probably look around, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does that sound good to you guys?
I think get up on the hill and do a quick overview to see where everything's kind of...
Because the map has like marks on them, right? I would go check one of those marks out probably.
I'm not going to make you roll an investigation check. As you guys are like, you go up to the hill, it's wooded all around you, so you're really well hidden. The horses, like once you get off them, they're just like, without animal handling, they're just incredibly, like docile. And like, they don't, they're just like, okay, I'm going to eat grass now. You don't have to like tie them up. You guys start looking around and Jesse, Martok, you go to stand by one of those, X's and you
X
see
marks.
there's nothing there at the X. You're like looking at the map and you're doing that weird Indiana Jones thing where you're trying to line the map up with the crags and the rock going, this would, like in a video game where you have to find a memory or something and you're like, I think this is where I need to stand for the cutscene to start.
Yeah.
You don't see, there's nothing here, but where you're standing it says 40X. And you don't see anything, but you do see like a straw, like a hay wall built, like in the middle. You see this big clearing down below, and you see it like a hay wall, like basically a fake battle site setup. You know, like there's a cart overturned, like you guys just saw, and it's like you see like a table too off to the side where they're probably going to put refreshments or something like that. But it's like by the time you guys get there, it's like the afternoon and it's spring. It's a little chilly. You see that like dew kind of like rolling through the hills a little bit, and so it's pretty calm. But you do see a banner like the through the light. You see a reflection of the banner in the distance, and it says Kingfisher Festival, but it's obviously backwards because you guys are looking at like the back of the sign, and it says like right below that banner. There's another one that says High Hill or whatever.
Hmm. If I'm at that spot, does it seem like a great spot to like have bowmen, or if I were to attack forward,
you are
a tactical perspective?
This would be a perfect spot to ambush people. There's woods around you. There's rocks. You know, when you look down below, you see the hill area, but it's basically a little bit of a basin down below. You are elevated, you know, so this would be a perfect spot to have spearmen or bowmen or anything like that.
Okay. How many X's are these on the map?
It goes from 10 to 50. 10 gold, 20 gold, 30 gold, 40 gold, 50 gold. So 5 X's on the map.
Like, I'm wondering if at each point there's going to be something that they're trying to take out, and for each group they take out or each thing they take out, that's how much it's worth.
Hmm.
You know, like targets on people. Like this person's 10 gold, this person's 20, 30, 50, you know.
But wouldn't the bounty be a name?
If they already have the names, they just need to know the locations of where they're going to be at. That's what I'm.
Swami, are you next to them where they're like kind of chatting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, what do you think, Swami? What do you think?
Where's Rose right now?
You see her kind of off where you guys are, and she's really like studying the dirt and like looking at the hill, and you see her like.
Can she hear us?
Yeah, she's like within 5 feet of you guys, or 10 feet. I'd say 10 feet.
I want to see what she has to say.
She's like, I don't know that much about Vogler, but she goes, she comes over and looks at the map. She goes, all around us is perfect places for spearmen or some kind of. She goes, I mean, if I wanted to cast a spell against somebody, I'd do it up here.
All right. That's what I'm. That's the whole thought that I'm getting is this is all perfect vantage points to take out stuff down there and be gone without being caught.
Then this sounds like the spot to be.
And if there's 5 points, we're gonna need help. But my thought is that maybe we cover, like we get up here and get under cover and ambush the ambushers. They'll never see that coming.
That's kind of what I was thinking. You know, how long did it take us to get here?
I'd say like, I'm kind of fast wording a little bit, and I'll say you guys like skipped a meal. I'll say you rode straight through. It was like a day. So you guys kind of like beat feet, and I'm saying because of the horses, you guys took rations like while you were on the horses. Cause like I said, they're really mindful, docile horses. So if you tell them, lickety split, that's what they'll do, So
I'm kind of thinking, why don't we go down for the night, get some rest, get any little things we need, and then like tomorrow morning when this festival is supposed to kick off and everything else before it starts, we get back up here.
Well,
and while we go down, we drop off the horses and look to see if Ishbin has gotten here yet. What Ishbin?
Well, he was trying to find people in Calamane to come help. Remember, he was taking, but Reese was coming to Vogler.
Yes,
or around Vogler.
We should go find Reese, and then have Reese help us find like the local magister or whoever's policing this place or guarding this place, if any. Warn the townspeople,
right?
And come up with a plan with them to ambush these bastards. So we'll know where they'll be and when they'll be. We just need
You're like
continue as normal, so we don't,
you're sitting there and like
tip them off.
Rose is like scratching her chin and she's like, okay, yeah, we could do that. Like that would be good, I think. She's like, but like,
I mean,
Go ahead, Uriel.
no, no, no. I'm listen. Go ahead.
She was like, that's good, I think, but um, she's like, I also like the idea of ambushing the ambushers.
And if we get help, we could take the biggest group, the highest money version, should probably be the most of them, and the town's militia can take the other ones.
I
And
think
we
that-
still get our festival. We just get some dead baddies. Yeah.
Well, I was going to say to add on to that, I think what we could do is just tell them to be wary inside the town,
Yeah.
Mhm.
around those areas, while we're up there trying to take out the main forces. So that way they'll have an eye out. So if something does happen, they have time to react rather than sitting there with their thumbs up their butts.
Right.
So,
yeah.
Yeah, so
Agreed.
remember the festival takes place, the battle reenactment takes place later. So the festival is like a day or two, everybody doing the games. They do like the sack race, the fishing. I keep bringing up the fishing because it's a thing that stuck out to me when I read the module. I was like, oh, that's cool. Anyway, they do all the other stuff. And then the next day, they're like, we're going to do the reenactment. And they walk up to the hill and all. It's like a big deal.
Well, it doesn't hurt to be precautious. Even if we get up there tomorrow and nobody has come, what we can also do is we can take turns up there.
Yeah. Yeah.
If somebody sees something, they can sneak off, get down there, get us. We can get back up, or we can all just hang out there. I mean, it's all up to what everybody wants to do.
Yeah.
We can watch the party from the outside.
What does that sound like, Swami? Sound good to you? Do you want to say
Yep.
anything?
No, that sounds good. That sounds good.
Okay. All right. Well, so you guys have a plan. So that's where we'll leave it. You're going to go back down to the town when we pick back up. You're going to board the horses. You're going to go to the inn, get a good night's sleep, maybe talk to some people, investigate, start talking to the magistrate, all that kind of stuff. Do you guys have any other questions before we end it? Is that